What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of my Star Wars Galaxy Heroes free-to-play account. I believe this is week 11, and honestly, with all the anniversary gifts coming out, my account is being hyper accelerated right now. It's absolutely crazy, and it's absolutely amazing, and I'm having so much fun in the past week. Even though this past week was a bit controversial for the rest of the community, honestly, my excitement for this update, it was there. And honestly, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So first things first, let's break down basically what we always do. Our arena rank. Arena rank 750, fleet rank 108. Respectable. We're getting up there in arena rank now, even though it doesn't really matter. It's kind of nice. To a certain degree, it's still kind of nice. For fleet rank 108, we're maintaining that pace, and it probably won't change until I get Marauder and also start reliking up Anakin, Ahsoka, and 5s. Okay, so first things first. Before we go anything, just for the record, Conquest is coming soon, so we're back to normal Conquest. Over here, before I don't really cover Grand Arena as much as I would like to, in particular. Not because I don't want to, it's just because I've always had shitty matchups. This week, though, on the other hand, I've had some really decent matchups, and I definitely like to show it off. So first things first. I had a nice little 1v1 against this nappy guy. Honestly, it goes pretty hard. Honestly, Iden in the front row with Phoenix on the other. Either one of them is going to get a hold depending on a GP difference team. So right now, this guy, I believe, has 2 million GP. He might be a little inflated, but which is pretty nice because I was able to capture 3 of his territories. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the 4th because he had this goddamn random Omicron on an Akbar, which is kind of crazy. Over here, he took 2 battles to take out my Iden. Over here, though, I believe he just gave up after a battle against my Phoenix, which is pretty nice. That's what I'm noticing in trend. So if I'm in a battle or a little Grand Arena battle with a even footing team, either or Phoenix or Iden definitely will get a hold. I haven't really seen, other than inflated or like 5 million, 4 million, like rosters that are super inflated against me. Those rosters have no problem defeating me. But on the other hand, yeah, honestly, with the lower rosters, I'm actually winning quite a bit. Over here, on the other hand, I was able to do a clean sweep. However, on this side, the opposite happened. Iden stood tall, 2 battles over here, but also probably helped that I'm pretty sure Phoenix. Oh yeah, no, he one-shot the Phoenix. Never mind. Ships over here. I'm noticing ships wise. Eventually I'm gonna have to start like getting these guys a bit higher because these ships are getting killed off faster before my TIE defender can come in to reinforce and help. But we'll get there eventually. Like that's my secondary fleet right now at the current moment. My main fleet is my main priority on attack, and then bounty hunters are just there just to fill out the back row. Mostly because I'm not going to plan on using anything for bounty hunters for a while. So I've had really good first 2 rounds, and honestly, I'm really happy the way it turned out. However, round 3, I'm against a guy with 5 million GP. Unless he doesn't attack me, I'm going to get some 750 crystals. Now let's go right into my collection. So a lot of things have changed, and a lot of things are new looking, okay? So first things first, let's break down basically each character one at a time. Random off Tarkin. I've put some serious stuff into Tarkin just so I can get him ready for the Order 66 raid. Unfortunately, I'm not there quite yet. Haven't been able to figure out how to solo it yet. So that's why I'm slowly farming up the pieces over here. I'm 7 away from this piece. I'm actually 7 away from that piece, the finisher. And then I'm 5 away from that piece in particular. So basically I have like 3 pieces, 1 finisher, and 2 of the left side gear 12 pieces up and ready to go soon, probably in the next week or so. That will definitely help out with my progression in the Order 66 rate. I did attempt to do it. I'm getting close. I'm not able to get that 300k. Fortunately, I kind of messed up by hitting submit by accident. So this round of Order 66, I won't be able to do anything, mostly because of me. I like attempted 10 times to try to do it, but honestly, like these 2 pieces are the bottleneck right now, as well as this when I don't have cryotechs. But thankfully for the anniversary, I got a lot of these cryotechs, so I was able to do some cryotech farming, just quite a bit. Thrawn, I believe this is gear number 9. He's there, I guess. I'm just literally just taking my time with Thrawn. Like next Order 66, right? I'll take him up to 10. After that, probably 11. Like Thrawn's going to be there piece by piece. Mara Jade, on the other hand, we're slowly farming up her abilities and her leveling. Luckily, we maxed out her Empire's Hand and Infiltrate and Disrupt abilities, and now we're working on her basic. Ultimate Predator is okay. I wouldn't say it's anything special at the current moment, mostly because it is a high damaging move. However, I'm looking really excited to definitely apply the Omicron on the basic. So when I do get that Emperor Palpatine Omega, a little 1-2 punch right there. Now we're on to Hunter. I was able to get Hunter up to your number 9 as well, but I'm at the cryotech hunt now, so it sucks. The same with Mara Jade. The one piece I'm missing over here is the cryotech. So that's going to be a lot of, for the people who need cryotech, that's going to be very common for me. I'm going to be stopping just prior to the cryotech piece and seeing who I need to apply the cryotech for in that specific situation. Both of them need it, definitely. So I definitely need to do it. However, I think Tarkin's more important, especially for my guild at the current moment. So that's why I'm saving up all my cryotechs for Tarkin in particular. Darth Talon, I finally unlocked her as my 5th Sith in the Sith Assault battle. Luckily, because of double drops, we were able to get her up to 3 stars, and basically by tomorrow we'll be able to get up to 4 stars, while I've also already 5-star Geo Brute Alpha during this past week. That double drops have definitely helped out my increased speed for farming for Darth Talon. Wrecker, on the other hand, yeah, Wrecker's Wrecker. I've got him up to I believe 7. Nothing too special. Tech's still in that same area, but here comes into the more important character at the current moment. Sabine run. I was able to get the Sabine Lightspeed token. It is so amazing. Because she does so much mass AoE damage, and I put mediocre mods, Relic Delta really, like, especially for like low-end characters, I knew because Sabine does AoE damage, I thought maybe milking her for a bit more Relic, even though it's only at 5 for a lower count, it can carry quite a bit, because a lot of the lower counts will probably have like some relics, 1 or 2. But if I was able to have it, if I have a character who's at least 5, that's a 5 relic difference. And if you pull up the chart, that's some serious like inflated damage. Obviously later on, Sabine won't be as useful, but at the current moment, like through PvE and PvP, like Sabine like really helps me carry, especially with the Terminator loop from Captain Rex. The next is Padawan Obi-Wan. This one in particular is not from a Lightspeed token, thankfully. This one is purely on me, mostly because I need this guy up to Relic 7, especially for the Darth Maul / Duel of the Fates event. So I was able to get him up to 7. I'm actually only 21 pieces over here. And obviously this piece right here is annoying, the Erodium heat sinks, but honestly it's not that bad of a piece once you have raid currency. Oops. And then we have Hera Syndulla over here. Hera's a pretty easy particular character when you have Iden on your team, especially when you're doing her challenges in particular. If you're a new person, I would definitely recommend Sanosaurus. If you check out my free-to-play guide or the perfect free-to-play account, I did recommend either getting a friend, Boss Nas, Sana, or Iden. It just depends on your preference, but definitely Sabine and Hera at Relics now definitely speeds up the farming on my team. Darth Vader in particular is quite nice. I have the Zeta on Merciless Massacre, and that's literally just what soloed the first tier. The first tier of Places of Power. Basically, Vader solo carried that with that one Zeta. Obviously, I haven't put anything into Palpatine just quite yet, because I'm actually just waiting for his Lightspeed token, which will be coming next week. And that's pretty much it for this week. I don't have much else to cover. Other than I got Savage up to gear 11, Grandmaster Yoda up to gear 11, but that's been a thing for a while. So yeah, I've basically been doing Sith for the past week, but honestly, the Sith are doing pretty good. Basilisk Shan is now up to gear 11, which is quite nice. Like, our Sith are definitely coming along. Definitely Palpatine, holding off on resources for Palpatine because of the Lightspeed token. But Fallen, Savage, and Talon are pretty much there. Like, despite the Lightspeed token, I have 4 out of my 5 Sith characters where I want them to be at the current moment. Obviously, now it's all about star count. Oh, what else? I don't think there's anything else in particular. Not that I know of. The assault battles are getting there. I'm at the point where I have my teams for each assault battle, and now it's all about gearing them up. Now, Phoenix, on the other hand, is a bit different because 4 out of the 5 characters I will be getting Lightspeed tokens for. However, I will now start manually gearing up Kanan, which I also applied the Zeta onto him. Kanan Zeta is absolutely incredible. That helps feed the Terminator loop on the Phoenix team. And so I'm really excited to use Kanan once he's available to use. Because it's also a mass this spell as well. Okay, now that's it for the video, everybody. Peace out. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. Scratch that. Also, farming wise, Mara Jade, Basilisk Shan Fallen. Now I'm starting to farm Captain Enoch and Hunter at the current moment. And ships wise, it's coming along, honestly. It's just honestly sometimes even though it's double drops, 2 times 0 is still 0. Okay, so that's it for the video, everybody. Love you all. Peace out and have a wonderful time. Hopefully we'll see you next video. And if you haven't already, check out my perfect free-to-play account. Definitely do so. And I love you all, guys. Peace out.